Hello and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Taurus. Okay, so this is for any placement of Taurus you have in your chart. If you do, great. If not, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a crosswatcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a crosswatcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Dang, this white balance is weird. Anyway. So weird effects. In any case, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it's important for you to listen to your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. Well, actually, it's always you listen to your intuition whenever, at all times. Dang, it's like I'm having difficulty expressing myself today. So anyway, so you listen to your intuition at all times. All right. And you don't take my word for it, word of law. Now, we have 3 cards. I'm deciding to take all 3 of them. And the first one, my gorgeous Tauruses, is the Ten of Swords. Second is the Strength card, which is your and Leo/Taurus energy. Then we have Justice, which is Libra energy. So maybe you're dealing with a Libra or another Taurus. Then we have a Sun, which is Leo energy. Did I say Libra for the Sun, for Fortitude? No, that's Taurus and Leo. The Sun, which is Leo energy, predominantly, well, only. Anyway, then we have the 5 of Coins, the 9 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords. Yes, Queen of Swords. And the 10 of Chalices, followed by the Moon. Alright, so my gorgeous Tauruses, what I see is something is definitely coming to an end. Something that was long-lasting, something that has stayed its course and been stayed too long, is what I'm trying to say. Overstayed its welcome, if you will. But this is a definite ending in any aspect relative to your mind. So your thinking pattern, processes, things of that nature. Now, the next card being the Fortitude card, which is the equivalent of the Strength card, which is Leo/Tauran energy, would indicate that someone is possibly, due to the fact that they put an end to something, have now gotten into their full power, their full potential, and due to that, they are now showing fortitude within themselves and their beliefs about themselves and whatnot. Then you have Justice. Now, due to the fact that you or someone you're dealing with is utilizing their full power, they are understanding that they are as strong as they are and what they can actually accomplish. They have justice on their side because they're doing things in the correct order and the correct, not just order, not just sequence, but in the correct fashion, right? They aren't trying to hoodwink someone whilst doing what they do. Why am I speaking so proper? Anyway, and I talk. Now, the next card is the Sun card, which is Leo energy. Interesting, yeah. Leo twice. Awesome. So whatever this is that they're doing fairly with the Justice card, which is the Libra card, is bringing them much happiness, because prior to this, they probably did things that weren't completely kosher, and so they had to keep their eye on their back or that they watched their back, make sure that no one was coming to get them or whatnot. So now they don't have to worry about that because they know that they did everything to a T and they followed protocol, if you will. Now, the next card is the Five of Chalices. No, it's coin. Five of coin. Okay. Now, on the Five of coin, we see that there's this lady who has an infant, little young man or young boy under her cloak, trying to shelter him. Shelter him from the cruelty of the world, which would kind of work against him because she's not setting him up for when she is no longer in the picture. She is setting him up in a way to only survive when she's there, you know. So there is a good side and a bad side to this. Like, if she only like sheltered this boy until he became a teen, that's okay. But if she continued sheltering this child well past adolescence and whatnot, then that child would basically be incapable of taking care of themselves, if you catch my drift. Now, what did I say? Not able to take care of themselves because they had everything handed to them up to this point. And so they might feel like the minute they have something a little harsh, a little difficult to come up against, they're like, well, I don't know what to do with this. What am I supposed to do? Or they're like, oh my God, so much work. Why? Woe is me, right? But something is going to shift within their thinking pattern. Maybe they meet someone who gets them out of the Nine of Wands and into the Knight of Wands mentality. Now, it is a complete shift from a person who is like, I don't want to do anything, to a person who's like, let's go get it, right? Now, I must mention, okay, this card could indicate a third party, right? Because the Knight of Wands is the player in the in the people cards in like the in like the in the Knights, right? He's a player. So this could be indicative of someone who is okay. They went from someone who's like, I don't want to do anything, to someone who's like, let's do a lot of stuff, and isn't really giving enough attention to one thing, right? Now that they've done their main job, which is become a knight, now they're like, I want to try everything, because they have like dedicated so much time and effort to one project, and now they're like, I want to try everything, yeah, instead of trying and working on just one, right? Now, the next card is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor, all right, is all four kings rolled into one. He has complete control over his thoughts, his actions, his emotions, and his material abundance. And he knows how to create more of that. Now, right, so I feel like there is definitely it's like a bell. He is this dude, you or someone you're dealing with, is following the arc of a bell, right? Yes. And in the arc of the bell, you start off having a lot of difficulty. When I say bell, I mean like a bell, or like a rainbow. Okay, so you start off having a lot of difficulty, and then you move up to, oh yay, I'm having fun. That would be the Knight. Then you go to the Zenith, which would be the Emperor, who is in charge of all of it, and he is in complete control of whatever is going on in his life. Then, right, so you're here, you're at the top. Then you have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords goes a little here, because the The Queen of Swords, okay, is she's had some experiences in her life that have taught her some lessons that she is utilizing for as knowledge, but that could also make her very cold, very distant, and very, uh, you know, unfeeling, which is not the best. But so I feel like that bell or that curve that I was talking to you about goes like this. Now you're here where the Queen of Winter would be Queen of Swords. And at this point you realize you don't like where you're at. You don't. And so you go back and you're like, I want to be at the top again. I want to be at the top again, but I want to be at the top by feeling great. And so that's why this is when you call forth the Ten of Chalices. Now, the Ten of Chalices talks of complete emotional fulfillment, which is, I mean, it's just amazing. It is just amazing. And when you get to this point, okay, something is gonna be illuminated. Something that was hidden for a very long time, something that you didn't quite understand, is now going to become understandable to you. So, my gorgeous Tauruses, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email I can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and I don't have Taurus in my chart, but my gorgeous Tauruses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello, and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Virgos. Okay, so this is for any placements of Virgo you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. So, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos. And we have the Prince of Swords as the first card, followed by the Four of Swords, followed by the Four of Coins, followed by the Temperance card, as well as the Nine of Wands, the World, the Six of Chalices, Fortitude, which is the equivalent of the Strength card, the King of Wands, which wanted to pop out while shuffling, and the High Priestess. Yeah. This Piscean energy. Well, here we have Sagittarius, we have Leo and Taurus, we also have Pisces. So these might be people you are dealing with, at least their sun sign. If not, it's probably in their chart or in their houses. Actually, I'm not sure if it's in their houses, but for sure in their chart. Okay, so yes, let me begin. Okay, so we start with the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is not someone that is very grounded. They are kind of light and flighty, and also, as I said, not grounded. Notice how he's pointing, he's trying to reach a butterfly, or he let a butterfly go, or he's like, oh, come to me, trying to reach it or something. Yeah. So the knight, not the knight, but the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, is someone who is here for the moment and gone the next. Also, he has a big, very big, like, feather in his cap, which yet again is not very stable, not very grounded. It's quite light, and I feel like this happened after some. This is gonna happen either after some Four of Swords situation or before the Four of Swords situation. Now, the Four of Swords talks about, as depicted on this card, you go within and figure out what your next step is. So either this person chose to be light and uh, flighty and light and not very serious after having done this, or they are going to do that after having gone within and figured out what they need to do next, right? Right. Next, we have the Four of Coins. Now, the Four of Coins, all right, talks of, as you can see, she has 3 coins already, and she's kind of sad. She's like, my set would be complete if I had the fourth one. Reminds me of my grandmother, who constantly tries to complete sets, right? My set is not complete. Woe is me. Right? So she is concentrating on the fourth one instead of concentrating on the 3 that she already has. And maintaining the 3 and making sure that the 3 that she already has stay in great condition. Right? Now the next card being the Temperance card, right, which is a card of, well, the word commingling came to mind, but I'd say it's like negotiation type of mixing 2 things together, as you see this angel mixing 2 beverages together to create a better one. So I feel like in this case it would be blending that thought pattern of, oh, why can't I have that fourth pentacle to complete my set? Why? And let's make something beautiful out of what we already have, you know? Now, this shift in mentality is not going to be easy. It is going to be a uphill battle. I feel like this person, or the person, you or the person that you're dealing with, something has got to shift, and it's not going to be easy because the mind does not like to create change within itself. So maybe it will feel like an uphill battle for at least the beginning of it, right? But what it will absolutely allow you to do is complete a cycle, move on with your life, move to better things, move to a separate stage of what you're not used to, up to date, right? Yep, yep, yep. Now, the next card, okay, is the six six of chalices. Now, the six of chalices talks about someone from your past coming back, someone from your childhood coming back, or something that you experienced in your childhood that comes back. Excuse me, or something from prior in your life comes back. You know, comes back, and due to the fortitude card being right behind it, which is strength, the equivalent of strength, I feel like whatever this is that is coming in is going to it's going to give you strength. It's going to give you fortitude. It's going to show to you that you can do this. It's going to prove to you can do this. And as I said prior, this fortitude card is Leo/Tauran energy. Okay, if that means anything to anyone. Then we have the King of Wands. Yes, King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is in complete control of all his actions, what he's doing, when he's doing it, in what sequence, and all that jazz. Yep. So he knows how to place things, in what order he should do them. And if you notice, this bird that represents the King of Wands has 3 legs, okay, which would indicate that he might have his feet in 3 different things. He's like dabbling in 3 different things, or he's doing 3 different things at once, which to me would mean that he is a master. He's a master at prioritizing his time, or the use of his time is what I'm getting. Now, not only being able to prioritize his use of time, but also he is able to intuitively know with the High Priestess what is more important to concentrate on. Should I concentrate more on this or that? Because the High Priestess talks about having the ability to utilize your intuition at any given moment for anything, right? She can basically use her intuition to figure out how, I don't know what, but her intuition comes in very handy. She can just go in the field and pick some information and bring it down to her level and utilize it, and then plop it back or pop it back, right? If you imagine that the universe is a computer is just a bunch of information that is held together by the matrix, or should we say the field of information, which is interesting. So you can actually go and reach some information, okay, from the field and bring it down to you, just like as if you were going to, search some information. Search some information on the web. Same thing. So, my gorgeous Virgos, gorgeous fellow Virgos, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Virgos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello, and welcome to Titanium Taurus Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Capricorn, okay? So this is for any placements of Cappy you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because Heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself. I get you, and I got you. Now, I will mention that I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it's time for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies. I have 3 placements of Capricorn in my chart. I do. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cappies, please come forward and share. And you got the 8 of Swords with one of the Lovers cards, the 10 of Wands, the Star, Aquarian energy, the 7 of Coins, the 10 of Swords, right below the 8 of Swords. Interesting. Fortitude, Leo/Tauran energy, 2 of Coins, the Knight of Wands, the Lovers, Gemini energy. Well, you got 2 Gemini energy. You got 2 Lovers cards, excuse me. Then you also have the 3 of Wands. And Let me just. Three of Wands and the Judgment. Yeah, card. Okie dokie. There you are. Okay. So, let's begin, shall we? So, you start off with the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords are very long swords, as you can see. They reach up to her shoulders, but she does not see that because she has a ribbon in front of her eyes, though that ribbon is not very stable. So all she has to do is do this, and that ribbon would move, right? And she'd be able to see that these swords are not so high up. She can actually fly away with her wings if she so chose. But at this moment, she is choosing to keep herself stuck, right? Then we have one of the Lover's cards from this deck. And on this card, we see two individuals of the same gender with their eyes closed. Going within, figuring out, what is it that needs to happen? What is it that they want to do? What is their next step, if you will. Now, I feel like if this couple did not plan out ahead, did not think things through, did not do all of that, I feel like whatever they will embark upon will feel like the Ten of Wands, which is work in progress, getting so hard that you're just like, oh my God, take me out of my misery. This is torture. To that degree, you're just like, oh, I don't want to do this, but I have to do this, but I don't want to do this, but I must, type of thing. It's like, ugh, why do I have to do this? So what I'm getting now is that this Ten of Wands, it's like, it's going to be long and arduous work, and that it will be survivable, but you'll be like barely able to lift your head. When I say survivable, that is what I mean. Then you have the Star card. Now the Star card talks about hope, which is Aquarian energy. It talks about hope and promise for the future. So this is what you want. You want hope and promise for the future. You would like to avoid this Ten of Wands. And so that is why I feel like you are someone you're dealing with. So either you or the person that you're dealing with would prefer a star, something that they can be hopeful and optimistic about, rather than something that is difficult and extremely long and arduous, right? And so so either you or the person that you're dealing with decided that they would much rather put their efforts on something that is slow moving but that is certain, because this girl has planted seeds, or has seen these geese hatch, and so she has been waiting for them to get to a certain point so that they can either start laying eggs or be used for meat, right? Sorry for those who are vegetarian or vegan, but that is what I'm getting, right? Now, because she needs a new dress. If you look at her dress, it's kind of tattered. It's filled with filled with patches and stuff. Now, the next card, and if you look at her facial expression, it's like, oh my God, why? But that's not because of all the hard work that it's going to demand. It's more like, why am I supposed to sit here? I mean, the impression I'm getting is that she is someone's daughter and she's doing her chores, and she doesn't want to be there doing her chores. She doesn't really see the use of doing chores, which chores do have a use, by the way. It's in order for you to learn how to become capable of doing something and be then able to replicate it once you move out or you get married or whatnot. I don't know what your family would like you, how your family operates. Anyway, now I feel like something is going to happen to change your mind about this thing. This, ugh, do I have to do chores? Something is actually going to change your mind about it, and you are going to definitely be able to utilize your that, and you are going to be able to then notice that, okay, so there is a point to this, and it is actually for my benefit. Okay, if we are looking at it from that perspective, I'll do it, right? Now, the next card is Fortitude, and that shift in mentality has brought you some strength, some fortitude, and some ability um, to stay on course and do what needs to get done. Okay, yeah. Now, the next card is the Two of Coins. Now, the Two of Coins, all right, is depicting a woman who is juggling two pieces of coin, 2 coins, right? Now, this could be juggling two things as in work, could be juggling two ideas, juggling two big payments that went through on your credit card. I don't know, but it's basically trying to find the balance in how do you spend for your income, how much do you spend in your income, how much do you spend on your credit card, how much do you spend on leisure and whatnot. That is what is coming to my mind or to my consciousness. Anyway, now the next card is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is the player in the court cards. Okay, now so that does not necessarily mean that you're attracting a player into your reality, but it just means that this individual has difficulty sticking with a project long enough to see it come to fruition. Basically, they just put it up, like start it and then leave it aside, right? Even though that's kind of, you're like, well, why? But there is a use and a reason for that action, for that. God works in mysterious ways, and sometimes that is needed. I know that might have been kind of like, what? But you never know. God has use for everything on this planet, alright? Everything, not only on this planet, but in this universe, right? Now, that is what maybe the player is there to teach someone a lesson that they have not yet learned, or maybe the player is there so that something could be done about getting someone to grow up, which is the same as learning a lesson. Anyway, now the next card is yet another Lover's card, and on this card we see two individuals of different genders, yet again with their eyes closed. Okay, and this would indicate that this moment, okay, they were going within to figure out what they both need together in this relationship, is what is actually coming to me at this moment. Now, due to having gone within and figured out what they need to do next as their next step, what is happening is they are waiting for the manifestation of their thought process. Okay, they're waiting on that. They're waiting on where are the manifestations of the work they put in. But I feel like this is at the beginning stages, so it will take some time for it to manifest. Because for something to manifest, it needs to pick up some momentum and come to you. And the thing is with manifestations is that they start small, but the moment you notice something small coming your way, even if it's like too small for you to even Be grateful for it. Just notice it and note it and be like, yeah, I see you. I see you. You are a precursor of what I actually want. And so I am super grateful for you, and I cannot wait till the actual manifestation of what I want comes in. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is what is happening with the Three of Wands. Now, on this card, okay, he's waiting for ships to come in, but he is excitedly waiting. He is waiting so happily. He's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't wait. They're coming. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have a tea party and blah blah blah. I don't know if he would have a tea party, but he's a fairy, so I have no clue. Anyway, so he's waiting for his other. I feel like it's like he's waiting for his other fairy friends, and They're gonna go and have some fun together. You know, they're gonna have a fairy party, is what I'm getting, because someone got justice in something. Something has come to fruition. Something has finalized itself. Something has finished with a great big bow on top, and everyone's like, yay! Confetti! Awesome. We're so happy for you. Ah, we're gonna party. You know, something like that. So it's like they did the work, and so now they're waiting for the manifestation of it. It could be they're waiting for the manifestation of the party, of the proof that it has been materialized. But whatever it is, they are waiting for something that is surely coming. Their justice. Okay? So, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'd be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email I can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cappies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.